planned from sandbags on A, even trying to hold on CT side on that beloved B side. So many options, so many opportunities, a lot of ways for Nigma Galaxy to bounce back. But of course, the only place where it can really happen is in the server.
Let's see it. Will the dream happen? What a statement that would be, by the way, if NIP win the series 2-0 against our undisputed 4-times champions in the ESL Impact circuit. Well, for right now, Nigma Galaxy start with a couple of players under B, but guess what? NIP, they're kind of aware of this. They've also got a large number of players dedicated to that bomb site.
Now, some util will start to rise on the A side.
Perfect.
You can see it keeps a lot of those CTs present. Everyone diverted away, but little do they know that the bomb, in fact, is over towards B. Okay, here we go. Nigma Galaxy make sure that it's not only a bomb plant, but it's going to be the round one as well.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that was a large commitment of utility. And NIP, well, they fell for it, hook, line, and sinker, but Qiyarah keeps on fighting, delivers 2 kills, throws it into a 3 versus 3. This is doable because ASTRA's sticking the bomb, although Cat denies the defuse, and that's the essential thing. Everything comes to an abrupt halt. NIP, they tried their best, but Nigma Galaxy, with Cat in the mid flank, does secure the pistol.
Yeah, and already at the start, just that util being used on A to cause, I mean, the signals to be there, but it was a fake. Nice attempt, but in the end, Nigma Galaxy, they've always been very famous for their pistol rounds. And this is another one to the books. Though NIP are not going to be sitting still, immediately try and bounce back with a force buy. I do like this. Having the MP9 and the best weapon that you have in your hands is going to be boosted up on that A ramp. So as soon as they peak, they might fall to their demise.
Pauliiee doesn't know it, but could come face to face with a couple of players in mid in just a second. Cat, hero of last round, looks to find an opener towards B. Oh, boost. Not quite actually jumping up, but it's still information going both ways. NIP have control of middle for now.
They do have a cheeky reposition coming in, and even though the boost is definitely out of the plan, you still get a very nice kill in. But on the flip side, Anna now comes with her Mac 10. Pauliiee very quick on the trade. Now, what's Nigma Galaxy going to be doing? Looking to set up the pace. They know that there's one more player here, and maybe this MP9 could be so devastating. Well, in fact, it isn't. And it leaves Jenkins and Pauliiee now in a 2 versus 3.
Yeah, very difficult now. The issue you had was that Qiyarah was the only player with a flashbang, and obviously she was fighting forward on towards the bomb site. Nigma Galaxy, that timer is starting to tick on down for them in their favor. And with no kills presenting themselves, NIP need to tuck tail and run away. And fun fact, this isn't the only NIP roster playing right now. The men's team, they're participating in Pro League. They're currently up against FaZe. They don't really have the same fortunes. They went down a map, but now they're playing on Ancient.
It's very interesting actually to see, because not only is it just the I want to say the main roster, but if I should be quoting the words of the director of esports, he's saying that every one of their rosters counts as their main roster. But they also have young ninjas who's playing, I think, as we speak as well, if I remember correctly. I think their game started about an hour ago.
Yeah,
it's very cool. All of the teams are playing together. Yeah, one big family. And maybe NIP could actually get the dub here. Obviously, not going to come easy. Play against the #1 team in the world. But it's very nice. It's good for their experience nonetheless. Now, ASTRA immediately taken out. They're just on, of course, again, another one of these half buys. Qiyarah once again does deliver with the pistol in her hand. And that means a Mech 10 is at least recovered.
Here's a variation. Nigma Galaxy deploy a smoke deep in towards elevator. It allows them more room on the bomb site, and it really restricts NIP's options, although Vilga goes searching. And that's to her detriment. That's an AK that can be recovered. And if I'm honest, if you're NIP now, you kind of give this a look in just for about 10 seconds, see if a kill presents itself to you. But otherwise, you just save. Bring the AK forward. You can reinvest that back in. That's kind of not what's happening. There's no kit, so there's limited time here. But you're just trying to take as many AKs, maybe the AWP out of Anna's hands as well. That would be essential. But Anna is much faster. You've got to remember how quick this woman is on that sniper. All the kills come in favor to Nigma Galaxy, and 3 rounds secured immediately.
Yeah, when in just a blink of an eye, those 3 rounds have passed by. But the real test is here. Ninjas get that buy up on the board, and we were saying once that money is present and ASTRA gets that AWP out, that is when things could get dicey. But let's see if it actually, you know, could very quickly be taken out. Who knows? She's playing it right now towards middle. Good for a kill here already. And this is an interesting position because most of the times you would see that AWP in towards ramp, but I guess with the spawn, it was best to just hold it towards middle instead. And so far, so good. 2 early openings. And that means the response now needs to come back on the side of Nigma Galaxy.
Vilga peeking Qiyarah. It's an off angle, and it works in her favor. ASTRA could be blindsided here as Tory looks to walk through the smoke, but it looks like ASTRA's adjusted. And as she makes her way in towards elevator, that's another player falling in favor to NIP. Anna, 1 versus 4. In fact, it's a 1 versus 5. Look at this layered peak on short. Nayomy's now just jumped on top of Qiyarah's head. This feels improbable, but certainly not impossible for Anna. Just assessing her options. Rescoping in, flashbang forward. Doesn't entice a shot. Instead, continues to leave her to search. ASTRA is dropped. But again, you got to deal with these 2 players on short.
And the fact is, again, they're boosted up. One is looking this way. Great hold. It's Qiyarah once more to deliver. 5 for her already up on the board. And with that, first round as well here for Ninjas in Pajamas. So this is again looking very solid. And with this, immediately the money is out for Nigma Galaxy. They didn't even get to survive with a single player. And the fact that Ninjas were able to pretty still survive with the majority of their players, that is making the difference here.
Yeah, reminiscent of Mirage, right? When the rifles come out into play for NIP on the defense, that's where they were securing the rounds. Tory looks to make it difficult, but that's when Nayomy steps up to the plate. Another multi-kill, and, well, Cat's only on 4 HP. This grenade should seal the deal. Not quite. Just strafed out of the way of... Still 1 versus 3. Still incredibly difficult. 2 kills, not much for NIP to worry about, to be completely honest, because they can reinvest. If Cat gets 1 more, that would be a success.
It's being held though. Qiyarah with the angle goes off of it, but no, instead ASTRA there with the backup. And I make sure that it's only 2 kills on the side of Nigma Galaxy. They will be able to afford another buy. But again, the Ninjas creep on closer and can now get settled in. This next round will be important though, as to can they really start to kick off their momentum, or if it's gonna switch back into the hands of Nigma Galaxy again.
Yeah, for sure. Very important round here for both of these teams. Flashbang forward, Jenkin does move away. So B stairs control initially gathered, and Anna wins out the head-to-head and even follows up and trades out Tory. Still the player advantage. That is until Jenkins steps in and deals with 23. Okay, keep your eye on Vilga and Qiyarah, because they've actually slit the net of one another. And with Nayomy finding Anna, Oh, I was going to say, this gets really weird because Nayomy's also found Cat. So Vilga's in a 1 versus 2, and you can be assured that Jenkin has got no idea that Vilga's actually up here.
Oh, there's a bit of a noise being made. Vilga now just needs to be patient. Spots one.
So clever.
Oh, that is one. Turn around. Oh, Jenkins. Oh my God. I thought Vilga was going to be getting that any day of the week, but no, instead, the 180 comes out. Ninjas in pajamas up top, and they make it equalized 3-3. And this is, I mean, the trigger discipline is there. The read is perfect. Only Jenkins is quicker. Yeah, you can see that is very frustrating.
She could have taken an extra second and just lined them up. I guess the fear is in case NIP turn around, but they had no idea. That was perfectly played. It's just not quite falling into their favor. Again, relegated to the eco, forced into pistols. Nigma Galaxy. There we go. So NIP should actually be looking to take the lead for the first time this game. Boost up for Vilga. No one's home over at Guardian. ASTRA holding elevator. All the timing, but she still finds tory anyway.
How much can the pistols do? Absolutely nothing. Just a bit of damage at most. And this is so solid. Ninjas, they get, well, not just the 4th round, but they survive with all of them. So the money is slowly starting to stack up. You can see ASTRA is about 7k in the bank. The rest also a good buffer, even if they were then to be losing the next round. And that means Nigma Galaxy, you know, you've lost the lead. It is now the Ninjas with 4 rounds in a row. So you need to change things up a bit again in order to disrupt the momentum.
Again, it's just these protocols and the reactions. NIP are now starting to get aggressive on both extremities of the map. Realize how valuable ramp control truly is. Nayomy is really wanting to take the fights, and the initiative sometimes is being led with ASTRA in mid. That love tap from Cat isn't going to help things out too much. tory walking a little bit wounded. And again, speaking of ASTRA, she's been so dynamic. Now starts over at B. Actually gets caught off guard by Cat. Great opener, but the spray not good enough to find Jenkins. 4 versus 4. Double setup on short as well. Utility being thrown in from ladder initially by Cat. By tory even. Look at this pushing from short. Very disciplined. Anna holding for it. Qiyarah has to fall back off the back of the leg.
It's pretty insane how she's still standing though. Very, very important though. Nigma Galaxy are not going to be slowing down. They want this side to be theirs. Now, using that utility, flash goes high. But the kills, oh my lord, Nayomy with 3 kills. She does go down, but the damage has been dealt, even though there is some time to work with. NIP certainly have made this so good. We do know that Anna is one hell of a clutcher, but this is simply too difficult of a task. That was a big blow in the face for Nigma Galaxy.
Let's see that again, if we can. If we've got the facilities to take a look at Nayomy getting a triple kill. Again, it's just these variations that NIP are throwing in. Again, it's a double up on short. Nayomy just takes contact. It's no utility, a contact walk play. And think back to Mirage. NIP were leading a lot with utility on the defense. Not happening this time around. They are being really varied on their approaches, and it is catching out NGX round after round. And look, no bomb plants means no money. You can't get into the bomb sites. And as a result, You have to work with Tech9s yet again.
I'm starting to get a bit of a deja vu. Maybe the Tech9s can ravel up here. They're gonna be going in very quick. They have a good couple of flashbangs to support. Oh my god, Jenkins stays alive. And with ASTRA getting another kill, this again is looking quite promising. Maybe a bomb plan will come through. But a molly is there to deny it again. So much time. They will slowly start to shift in towards NIP's favor.
Another incendiary gets put down as well. Bomb gets locked in, sure, but it's going to spread Nigma Galaxy away from the bomb site. They're all looking to stand and fight. Good damage has been done to pauliiee. But here come the kills. Great trade. And another. Tory doing it all. 1 versus 1, but Nayomy locks it in. Make sure that it's NIP's round, but that was expensive.
It's, again, Nayomy to really save the day here for NIP. It got close. Have to admit, I thought Nigma Galaxy was going to be having it and stealing it away. Because those Deagles were doing so much. Tory here, 2 kills, even tagging up a last. But in the end... yeah, it is still the rifles up against pistols and a good chunk of util as well there for the ninjas to secure that victory. And sure, it came, you know, at a bit of a cost, but ninjas in pajamas have now won 6 rounds in a row, so it's not even going to be hurting their economy too much.
Let's go back to what we were saying, Fearless. You get the CT side snowballing. And snowballs, they're a lot more painful. The hate cheese raining down terror on towards Vilga and 23. They're walking wounded, trying to limp up towards the A ramp. ASTRA now going for a peek, trying to find Anna, who's staring at short and the tarpaulin. One-way smoke now deployed for Qiyarah to see up and over. This gets a bit dangerous with 23 and Vilga getting ever so closer. ASTRA lucky to be alive, but Qiyarah is here the entire time. Here come the trades. 3 versus 3.
The twins are definitely a beast when it comes to anchoring this A-bomb site. Nayomy, though, now taken out, and that could open things up. The CTs are very far away. It's pauliiee now here, maybe to be the one contesting, but a smoke lands right in front of her face. And now, what's the plan going to be? There's no further smoke.
Jenkins spotted Anna over towards sandbags, but it might not even matter unless she goes absolutely nuclear, deals with Tory. You gotta remember, the cat is quite low. Fake out on the bomb. Anna has to go round, and of course she hits the shot. Finally breaking the streak of NIP rounds. Nigma Galaxy will post another.
Oh, this next round will be important, though. NIP are also calling their first tactical. It's insane. They're only up on their first. Keep their cool. But, of course, right now you want to make sure that it's not going to be flipping back towards Nigma Galaxy again. If you can bounce back after a single loss, man, that would be so good. Not only do you get to 7, but that will definitely be a very big slap in the face for Nigma Galaxy economy-wise. And to really, you know, even solidify your half even more. So the round to do so, it's going to be now.
Really good response, by the way, in the mid-round. Cat learnt from the previous lessons. Nayomy went for another one of these contact walks in towards ramp. I was holding for it. Really took account of the situation, made sure that it didn't spiral out of control for Nigma Galaxy. Anna spamming the pistol. She's done that a couple of rounds now. I think it's to mask the amount of players that are running over the grate. Trying to get rid of the audio cue in towards middle, though. Tory does significant damage on towards ASTRA, and look at the amount of inroads that they're making up a ramp.
Boost comes through. In the previous time that they did attempt it, it went unnoticed and it went off of it, and now it pays off. Sure, Nayomy will get mollied away, so she can't quite contest for short anymore. Did see one shot coming through, so they know that position is compromised. And it means perhaps all the eyes need to be on ramp instead. But Nigma Galaxy, after making all that noise, they in fact go back to B.
All eyes on Jenkins. Really well-timed flash. Could even deploy a smoke. Gonna do it on contact. In fact, does it a little bit prematurely, but it works out perfectly. Tory walks straight into the guillotine. Cat next up to the chopping block. Jenkin is being the dependable anchor. Anna will trade, but it comes at 90% of her health. Might not matter because she's on the AWP. Smoke down, thrown in the face. Plant about to come in. ASTRA with the boost, but the nade denies the plant. 23 versus 4.
Well, maybe she can get the bomb down. She's hoping to fake some players out. But now they're all going to be swarming it. That's 2 good openings. But in the end, the numbers are up for NIP. And the bounce back that we were talking about is going to come. Now they have the double op setup. Jenkin, ASTRA. And the rest don't even have to... Well, the money is sort of at a bit of a low. Nayomy will have to bring out an MP9 instead. But... you know, on the flip side, it's even worse. Nigma Galaxy, some players are at a bit of a lower end. Maybe you can only afford a pistol and instead a half-pipe will come out. Because, of course, we're slowly getting to the latter stages of the first half. So you want to make sure you get that economy back up on the table and have a proper buy to fight up against those weapons.
You've got to stick to what's working. And that's to say bomb site. A ramp is really being utilized heavy by Nigma Galaxy. They're doing really well at forcing NIP off the initial engagements. The smokes that land in towards elevator are really good at pushing the defense back. And I feel like that's where you need to prioritize your forces. That way, I think it will just work out a little bit better. That's where they started to win these rounds. Nayomy getting so close with the MP9. I do like it, but at the same time, it gets a little bit scary. Incendiary goes in deep. 23 catches a little bit of flack. Oh, okay. But Nayomy will fall. At least that's only the SMG.
And of course, you use that one up close, get that information going. A flashbang in and no one up too far yet. So Qiyarah would have to be patient here. And which way are you going to be looking? Actually, I do like this. Push right up on front of that smoke. Get yourself an opportunity, but also a bit hesitant. Not sure, of course, if it's just going to be one player. Now, ASTRA needs to rotate a bit away. The Molotov beneath her feet. But on the flip side, man, Vilga goes down. Jenkins finds 2 kills too. And suddenly, this round is looking better. At least Nigma Galaxy do get that bomb down. That certainly is a win. But still... NIP crawling even further away from Nigma Galaxy, now up on 8.
That's NIP winning out the first half. That's 8 rounds as a guarantee. That's a lock-in. But how many more can they achieve? There's still 3 more rounds to play. And you're right, that is a big win. A partial investment for the T side nets them a plant and 3 kills. So it keeps the economy honest. You can see the repercussions. Qiyarah, she's only got a FAMAS. Has to compromise to buy the utility. But it still looks really good. I remember at ESL Impact Katowice, that was... Vertigo was the map. The Navi Javelins forced Nigma Galaxy to double overtime on. Look at this push. This could be everything. Nayomy, even just going to go ahead. I think she's waiting for a flash. ASTRA gets caught off guard. Flashbang through. Nayomy can't find a kill. Anna will save her teammates. Looking a lot better for Nigma Galaxy.
That was incredibly rough. The smoke's making it difficult. ASTRA then being taken out, and it sort of left Nayomy in the trouble position. You know, am I going to be forcing through and committing to the original plan, or then falling back, but then also having to make noise, and then maybe you're getting caught behind the smoke? So I guess they just wanted to continue with the risky play. Now Qiyarah, once again in the close angle. That's not going to work the second time around. At least pauliiee will get a trade, but not after NIP have already taken quite some losses. Now it's Jenkin who is here to deliver. Gets the first one, but is completely blind. And with that, will fall.
pauliiee, it might be worth saving here. I'm going to be honest. Especially with that incendiary thrown into your face. The money's not really established now for NIP. It has dwindled down. Makes sense just to cut your losses. Potentially go for some exits. But I do prefer this move. Making sure that you hold onto the M4, bring it forward into the penultimate round of this first half. I really like that from Nigma Galaxy. They're going for a boost. They're trying to offset the initial A ramp aggression, and it does work out perfectly. Anna bailing out 23 because she was really close to watching from the sidelines. 5 rounds. It's a good showing.
Yeah, at least with that M4 saved, the ninjas here could... Oh. All right. I thought that was going to be the save around the M4 and have a hero play, but instead, it will be a full-on force. It's very risky because that could mean that if we're going to actually can still bounce back to a 7, which for T-side Vertigo is very solid. So, big risks are up, but actually if NFP managed to pull this off, that would be so huge. Cat already taking the early hit, down to half HP.
Yeah, well, it's either have one buy where you're completely giving it up to Nigma Galaxy, so like it would just be USPs around a saved M4, or you can throw most of your investment at it. It makes complete sense. Great Molotov by Tory, fantastic to deal with pauliiee. It just means you get 2 similar buys out, so I don't hate it. I like the decision. ASTRA goes searching, in fact deals with Vilga. That's a rifle that can be recovered from for another one of these NIP players.
Tory now picked up the orb instead. Of course, she is on quite low HP. But now, what are these pistols going to be doing? It's 2 of them here upon A, while they are still trying to clear out the B side. I think before they realize that, it's maybe going to be too late. Now, how are you going to be dealing with this? There is a couple of tags to be thrown here through the smoke, but none of them landing. And with that, bomb now planted. Timer will start to tick here for NRP, and actually, with that being a force, I'm not sure if you want to fully commit here. It looks to be that they actually do want to see if they could turn this around. There's a kid upon Nayomy. Now a smoke being used, but a lot of damage taken.
Oh.
Denkin finds one more back. It's a 1 versus 1. And Anna is very, very low. NIP pull off the impossible with a half by around that M4. That is insane. The most that they could have pulled was an MP9 and a couple of deagles. And
you got to look at the retake pathing from NIP. You send the pistols forward first, not before you set up a boost. Really nice boost being done by ASTRA and Jenkin to make sure you limit the options. Then you send the MP9 and the pistols forward. You let Jenkin work right at the back, providing overwatch. You throw her into a situation where it's a 1 versus 1. That was brilliantly done by NIP.
I am honestly not sure what I am seeing, but the scoreline is 9-5. NIP. I mean, I don't want to jinx it here, but I do have to give them credit because this already in itself is phenomenal. And there maybe even is a 10th round to be playing for here.
Right now, this is the best moment NIP have of closing this series. Right here, right now. Last round of the first half, ASTRA playing from sandbags, securing the kill to 23, and even gets further information about Vilga. Flashbang. Oh, she deals with Qiyarah. And now ASTRA needs to be careful. They need to try and fall back, and she does manage it. Still an even playing field. Keep your eye on Tory because she's wormed her way in towards middle. And pauliiee is going to get caught off guard. And potentially even Jenkin on the swivel.
Oh, no, instead Jenkin wins that duel and maintains this B-side hold. There is one more player. Actually, in fact, all of them are going to be slowly coming out, but the CT presence is already there. We've been giving so much credit to Jenkin already because she is a beast when it comes to this B-bomb site. Now, 2 more players to be finding. Can they do it? Vilga will find an answer right back. 30 seconds. And that means timer will start to tick. Anna needs to separate these 2 fights, but maybe they're going to be lining up here. Right through the smoke, but Nayomy will close out the half. 10-5. NIP are doing phenomenally well. Can they close it out? Find out after this.
My expectations for NIP are as high as the 51 floors of Vertigo. And right now, they are really putting the screws to Nigma Galaxy. 10 rounds on the CT side of Vertigo. And for Nigma Galaxy, remember, they need to win their map pick to stay alive in the series.
It's insane. They are a map down, obviously. It was NIP's map pick. But right now, MIP are looking, well, almost flawless. And so far, so good. What can they do in this pistol? If they win this, there would be an additional blow. Because Nigma Galaxy being on CT side, it certainly is a very tricky area to see if you can force. But they're being patient. They show a bit of presence over towards middle. And currently, with 3 players here holding it, they have Tory, Vilga, and Anna here.
Yeah, they do. This is very dangerous for NIP to walk into. Anna, head down, waiting for contact to be taken. Qiyarah searching with the P250. Oh, good shot on towards Tory. Anna reveals herself, but it's an immediate trade. Glocks at close range are going to try and overwhelm Vilga. Now needs to come back with more. Has already found ASTRA, looking for potential more casualties, and 23 is sandwiched between these 2 players. 2 versus 2, but the bomb's been dropped. That's your issue for NIP. And Vilga is delivering, killing blows left, right, and center. Jenkin has been phenomenal, but she needs to come up with a clutch and can't quite manage it. Nigma Galaxy, that is a crucial pistol round to win.
Yeah, this needs to be the way back into things for Nigma Galaxy. Obviously, now the ninjas will have to fully eco it out. And then Nigma Galaxy can slowly start to stabilize. So, not too much damage done. Of course, the gap is still present, which is still very, very scary. But Nigma Galaxy, let's see what they can do. How clean are you going to be winning this round? The Glocks are going to be full force, riding through middle once more, and now trying to overwhelm Cat, who is here with an MP9. Good immediate trade. So they get that MP9. Tory now with hers also falls after just getting 1 kill. Now though, a lot of damage dealt. Jenkin and ASTRA definitely both below half HP. They're not going to be committing for this bomb plant just yet. Maybe seeing if they could catch another kill. Not going to be the case. ASTRA at least gets their bomb plant. That's the objective done. And considering that they started that one out with just bare Glocks, certainly a very nice round for NIB.
Yeah, you definitely take that. It's similar to what we were saying in the first half for Nigma Galaxy. The fact that it is a non-investment round, you get 3 kills and a bomb plant. It's really good damage. Look what it's done to the economy as well for NIP. ASTRA can immediately equip herself with the AWP. Famises are all that Nigma Galaxy can work with, not the full set of M4s. Game on. Full gun round. Let's get it.
So now the real test is about to come. How can NIP pull off this T side? CT side, maybe can be perhaps thought of that it is easier. And now, I have to look deep into your strat book. They have ASTRA, who is still lurking about. Slowly coming to help out the squad here over towards ramp. Now, this deep smoke is present. It's not going to be doing actually that much. Perhaps more so a distraction. Now all the windows are broken. Anna sitting anti-flash, swings around the corner. Almost 2 kills. But not before Qiyarah, even on 4 HP, gets another. Oh, okay. Well, maybe not yet. 23 gets her instead.
Yeah, that's a bit overeager. You got to respect the initiative. pauliiee now trying to take control in towards middle. Cat stuck between 2 angles as she's actually responsible for both middle and B. pauliiee actually slides under her crosshair. This gunfight is also important. Cat isn't going to realize it, and that's the B bomb site completely open. ASTRA can bring the bomb through, plant it down. 2 versus 3, still doable for NIP.
Yeah. The fire will delay. And there's even still a Vilga who was lurking up on the other end. Oh, all right. Player spotted. Now Vilga is wrapping from behind. pauliiee is holding it. Does take a bit of damage, but it is a 2-on-2. That means Move now needs to come back out of Nigma Galaxy, and both of them don't have any more util left. That was almost a full-on collateral, but it was a collateral, but not a double kill. The nade will finish Nigma Galaxy completely. NIP bounce back and get an 11th round up on the board.
What a fantastic 2 versus 3. Afterplant was played really well because whilst ASTRA is looking after the long ranges, pauliiee's accounting for the flank. And look at how close they are. The trade spacing is really good by NIP. They're working with very minimal. They're playing with the player disadvantage. You kind of have to stay anchored within your bomb site. The fact that Nigma Galaxy, don't have a flashbang is really to their detriment. And whilst Nigma Galaxy take a pause, news just in. Angels versus Guild. Angels won 19-17, map 1. And in map 2 between Astralis, and map 2 between Astralis and MVP, that one is 12 rounds to 6 in favor of MVP.
Oh, man. The fact that Angels against Guild are still, well, they did finish, but was still map 1 is insane.
Yeah.
Took forever, but they are gonna continue the roll. Let's see how that one will go. Now,
I love that smoke, by the way.
Yeah, this is already so well done. So that means that these pistols could perhaps get a very bit of a cheeky angle in up on these tees.
Anna, well, she's got a lot of weight on her shoulders here. Needs to deliver with the M4, and in fact, is going searching. This could be quite dangerous, but tory strikes down Jenkin. Immediate trade. So that is a 4 versus 4. With Anna securing this control down towards ramp, not finding a thing, it means the pistol players can rotate back over towards B. Or do they? Maybe not. Qiyarah deals with Anna.
tory now has an AK in her hand. 23 still here with her deagle. And maybe damage could still be up on the board. Nayomy gets tagged, and look at how low she is. Vilga wraps around. Oh no, trouble could be ahead. That is Nayomy now out. Of course, Vilga's position is now compromised. But how is still no one looking her way?
I'm not sure. And now pauliee's flank is really well known because Vilga doesn't feel any pressure. tory caught between 2 mines and on the adjustment. pauliiee can't quite pull the crosshair to her head. Nigma Galaxy still that round away from NIP.
Yeah, that was far from clean from NIP. Bit of a shame, because that round should have been theirs. And of course, it all started off with a cheeky smoke that was there. And if the pistols are delivering, and the fact that this scaffolding goes so overlooked. And even if a kill occasionally comes their way, they just assume, oh, they're going to be falling back. But no, if they get a kill, of course Nigma Galaxy are going to be hungry. And now, that means NIP are back up on the pistols again. What can they do? So far, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, if you make this into a scrap, if you make this into a brawl, Nigma Galaxy are going to thrive. You don't want to give them these individual gunfights without too much utility behind them. That's where NIP have been doing so well, using their utility to isolate these gunfights. Of course, that was always a little bit inevitable going into that round. You've got just the partial pistols. You haven't got much utility. Now you've got everything you could hope for, bar from the AWP on ASTRA.
So far, ramp is on lockdown. Smoke being put into place. You can see 23 a bit curious if she wants to push right through and lurk behind it. And fuck them own incendiary miss completely. So with that, perhaps the control towards A ramp is not maybe as ideal as Nigma Galaxy would have liked. But at the end of the day, Nigma Galaxy, of course, needs to walk into their hands. They don't even check this. Now pauliiee is here, but still not a trade up for NIP. A lot of damage dealt, and that means that the pressure is on.
Yep. And Cat relays further information. NIP are walking their way up towards the B stairs. Everyone's in the right place here. This should just be a mow down. But hang on a second. Jenk and Nayomy, they've got other plans. Bomb will at least be planted. 2 versus 3. Again, surely not. Nigma Galaxy. Oh, they were in such a good position to do this, but maybe the flank will turn the tides. 23 on the MP9, and Anna holds Qiyarah's push from generators.
Still a good effort considering the low HP on both of the girls there. So, NIP are not going to be converting, and Nigma Galaxy, yeah, they're creeping up close, real close. 10 now for them, 11 now for NIP. There's a bit of money still left in the bank here for the Ninjas. Gonna be pretty much fully buying up here. Jenkin and pauliiee will have to do it with Mate 10's ASTRA as well. So yeah, on the flip end, Nigma Galaxy certainly have the better buy.
Yeah.
But you never know how the Mate 10's could do damage. Well, already won. Down to half HP.
Yeah, that one hurts. Playing a dangerous game of catch is pauliiee. NIP, on these partial rounds, they do like to invest in towards middle, and in fact, tory's kind of left that one completely unoccupied, and that was going to allow pauliiee over. Qiyarah, that is a gunfight you should not be losing, and as a result, Cat can still stay here and make things really difficult because NIP need to go back and deal with the stairs. ASTRA, though, up close with the SMG, nearly finds 2. Bomb, not yet planted, will be now. Another 2 versus 3.
Pressure's really up on Jenkins here. Gonna be flashing through. Oh, in fact, flashing themselves a little bit, and now Jenkins has repositioned. This smoke could mean trouble, though. Jenkins being patient, just wait for them to come in first. Now they're going to be sitting on the bomb. Can they line them up? Oh, it's getting very tricky. And in fact, it won't. Nigma Galaxy will tie up the scoreline, crawl back 4-4s. This CT side is looking certainly a lot stronger.
Yeah, and NIP set themselves up for success, right? They had 10 rounds coming into this second half. But ever since the sides have swapped, it's been an unbelievable defense from Nigma Galaxy. Fantastic protocols, really cementing their legacy here on the server. And Jenkin, it is close, but it is not quite enough. Tory makes sure that the defuse will always be locked in. But ASTRA's found Anna, so that's a good start to life in round number 23 for NIP.
Yeah, we were saying, of course, the real test is yet to come. NIP, you have a nearly flawless CT half, but of course, this is where truly it all comes about. So the T set is lacking. The Nigma Galaxy could still run away with it after all. Vilga is up in a very cheeky spot. Oh, he comes through. 23 goes noticed, and if she goes a peeks again, ooh, okay. Maintains alive, but I need to check Vilga. Still not being noticed, and she can creep in from behind her. She has done this for God knows how many rounds now, and Tory already picking up the first 2. This round is once again crumbling. Maybe Jenkins could still turn the tide, though.
Really good bait and switch. 23 knew exactly what she was doing there. Jenkins gets disrupted by the incendiary, but actually forced her into 23. Close, but not enough. pauliiee thrown into the clutch, and they all swing on her at once. Nigma Galaxy, they'll reclaim the lead. 12 rounds, plays 11.
Oh, it's insane. They came down from 5 and are up on 12. And then NIP will now be using their second tech timeout.
Yeah.
This is definitely very rough, because something is not quite clicking here. We see Vilga abusing that short position now quite a couple of times. So she pushes through the scaffolding and wraps around from the ramp, as NIP have already pushed up. And no one, every single time, no one is holding flank. And you know that they like to push. So maybe they need to be a bit more aware. of how aggressive Nigma Galaxy is playing up on the CT side.
I think, if I'm being honest, I would have liked this pause a few rounds ago. When you lost the Deagle
Yeah.
round against Nigma Galaxy, I would have liked one there. Instead, it's been used now. It's not for this immediate one. It's for the follow-up. It's a partial investment. Buying out to about $2,000 to ensure rifles can come out into the next. But by virtue of doing this, you potentially give Nigma Galaxy a little bit of a round buffer. This could be 13-11.
You want to do some damage here. It's not everyone on the Nigma Galaxy side has built on some bang. Nick 23 was blind for a good second. Though again, no one quite clearing the sandbag. That leaves opportunities ahead for Nigma Galaxy. And all of them are going to be wiped away. Jenkins just gets one. But nearly clean for Nigma Galaxy. So nothing really to be worrying about. And now this needs to turn around for NRP. There's not that much wiggle room anymore. You've had so much, in fact. But it has all slipped away. And that means the pressure's back on you.
ASTRA with the AWP. In the head-to-head last time out, she did best Anna. It didn't amount to a round win for NIP. It was still yet to not post too many rounds on this T side. It's all been Nigma Galaxy, and this double setup in towards mid is quite deadly. pauliiee needs to make sure she doesn't overextend, otherwise she's going to walk herself right on a silver platter into tory's crosshair.
Again, not a very ideal beginning. Let's see if they can recover. Finally, they deal with sandbag. That is what we needed last round. And right now, they can continue to capitalize. There's still more CT presence here, of course. Anna will actually get ASTRA. Oh no! Anna can still continue to contest. This is insane. Bilga and Cat get one each too. And they, again, completely annihilate this attacking side.
What a play by Anna.
This is just nuts. I am just totally flabbergasted with how Nigma Galaxy have been able to recover and do so in such a dominant fashion.
That's why they're the best. That's why they sit at the top of the mountain. The fact that Anna's allowed to live there, by the way, and find 2 kills is absurd. That single-handedly just wins Nigma Galaxy the round. NIP, you're right, do their due diligence over towards sandbags. Do clear out 23, but now set their sights over towards B. But Cat jumping, deploying utility, falling back, cool over the rotates, good damage on the grenades. It's all falling into place for this CT side.
Boost comes through. Now just slowly waiting for the rest to come in as well from Ram. Cat just jiggling. Waiting off the cue of tory in a suit. There we go. I think, oh, plays up is spotted. A bit of a, okay. Oh, a very shaky spray. Still wins it at the end, though. And now Jenkins comes up. Why is she alone, though? pauliiee eventually finds a trade. Not before she gets tagged down to 25 HP as well. Again, pressure is up here for NIP. And it's only now that some of the units will start to be deployed as smoke. Makes things a bit more tricky here for Cat. She's still stuck behind it. But maybe she can also... Oh, actually, no. I thought maybe it could give her a bit of cover to work with to try and separate the duels, but instead, will go down. Leaves them now with a 2-on-2. The nade was beautiful, but now can Nigma Galaxy find a way back in? They have Qiyarah up on the close angle, and no, it doesn't go checked. A very quick one, but not quite the spot that they wanted to, and finally NIP found the right round back that they were longing for so long.
That was a really nice setup in the afterplant. ASTRA was playing slightly off-center to the peak, which means that Vilga actually spotted her first. So technically, ASTRA took first contact on that fight. That's why close generators wasn't cleared. Also, shout out Qiyarah, by the way. Important entry here, and then deals with Cat. If those kills don't transpire in that way, that's always going to be 15 for Nigma. Instead, NIP will take 12. That's a missed ramp smoke as well.
This round is crucial, though. If NIP is not going to be converting, they're not going to be having money for the next round. And that means Nigma Galaxy will, 99% sure, make it to 16. So, last round of pressure was on, but perhaps on this round, even more so.
Well, it went quite well last time for NIP. And they're thinking about going there again. And Cat has a smoke and a FAMAS. That is it. Looks to be the exact same setup as well. Double boosts potentially being employed. Jenkin gets put on the left-hand side. You then get Nayomy up on the right-hand side if memory serves, but that's an audio cue. That's attention. Look at the rotates immediately after that failed boost.
Oh, this could be trouble. Cat playing on the close angle, and even before the flashbang hit, all right, she got one kill, but Vilga also grabs another. The numbers are favoring Nigma Galaxy here. The pressure's on. They do put a foot of someone right behind the radiator. That's maybe they think that's the player, but instead there's another one. Back through the spray. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Nigma Galaxy down a player. Need to find a way back in there. Even if pauliiee here is coming with the flank.
And they know about her as well, because she was the distraction piece that got ASTRA onto the bomb site in the first place. 23, that's crucial, but pauliiee deals with Anna. Now it's a 1 versus 2. 23 trying to isolate the fight, but Nayomy's quicker to it. 14-13, it's going the distance, Fearless.
Again, we already had a 16-14 on the first map, and this very well could be the exact same thing on this one, if not OT. Because right now, Nigma Galaxy is not going to be having money, and we're going to be again seeing a 14-14 unless something crazy happens. Because we know that Nigma Galaxy, they can pull out some crazy pistols, but instead are going to be going for the full save to have all the funds for the next round.
This is the round, if you're NIP, where you slow things down significantly. You try and find out the stack. Guess what? You've been ending B. Well, let's send our players over here with the USPs. Jenkin gets caught off guard with nades, but that's information. Yes, Vilga is over on the A bomb site, but you just bring everyone from NIP up towards A.
And the opening kill's a bit scary with 23 now having an AK in her hands. Astra's clearing all the corners. There we go. That's the threat immediately taken out, and we can get that bomb planted safe and sound. Astra gets very heavily tagged, but immediately responds. Great flashbang there as well. So NIP should be able to deal with this very safely and soundly. Anna just here. Maybe she can get a kill. Maybe 2, because 2 players are low. But no, instead, they make sure that NIP survive with 4, which is very, very huge, because still the money is at a bit of the lower end. So anything that you can save up now into, you know, technically this is in favor of NIP, because if they lose, they have some funds to try and fight for OT. In the case of Nigma Galaxy, it's certainly going to be more rough if they end up losing this one.
This is really interesting now, because now the conversation piece for Nigma Galaxy is, well, NIP have executed on full gun rounds to B twice. What's our response here? Do we get aggro on A and play for the flank? Do we push mid and try and get a piece of map control? Look at how aggressive Anna is being. She's clearing out all this information, and that's to alleviate pressure on A ramp. The idea is to then get the players to start rotating through, covering mid, covering B. And guess what? NIP, they go straight down the middle.
Footsteps are heard. Tory is here on the close angle door, is watching it. Cat now with 2 kills. That is so crucial. That's a 3rd. Oh my goodness. Astra does find a way back in, but not before another trade is up on the board for Nigma Galaxy. It is just Qiyarah now in a 1 versus 3. The bomb is at her feet. That's a beautiful first. But can she find the ladder too?
Jiggling, isolating, but Vilga has it. And what an important round for Cat. The close angle gets cleared. And yet you still think that Cat will only get 1 at a bare minimum, but no, she goes above and beyond. To the stars, into the stratosphere for Nigma Galaxy, putting them on map point. That is ridiculous. That should never be happening.
She played on the close angle as well and used the radiator to isolate the fight. It was just so well done. The smile is up on her face, but the pressure is still present. You can see Cat now has to deal with an MP9 instead because still the money is on a bit of the lower side. And on the flip side, NRP have a Mech 10 on Jenkins to work with. Now, Mech 10 will be sent in first and actually gets the opening. So with that, NIP, player advantage. Not too sure. It was the SMG, so Jenkins can't quite upgrade. But a player advantage, you take that any day of the week.
You do, but there's a gap in this smoke as well. 23 could be walking to her death. As the X-ray flickers off for us, you can see that Qiyarah is holding such a tight line. This gunfight is so important to the outcome of the round right now, and 23 gets cleared. 5 versus 3. Rotates begin to scramble.
What's gonna be happening? The rotation gets pulled through. Ana, of course, is here. Vilga gets 2. Vilga gets 3. And she still keeps Nigma Galaxy into this round. ASTRA will switch to that AK. But Vilga again goes unspotted. There we go. We are going to overtime. ASTRA keeps NIP in it.
And Vilga, you think she's made the winning play, but no, she hasn't. Fluffs her lines again on a player not looking at her. We need more than just the full 30. We need a best of 6 money reset. If you're unfamiliar to how overtime works, we need 19. That's the magic number for each one of these teams. And now that the economy's out of the question, NIP can invest everything and the kitchen sink to try and deal with Nigma Galaxy.
All the weapons are going to be up on the board. Everything is equalized. But who is going to be the team up top? NIP have fought so hard. Their T-side certainly, I mean, could be the same thing, of course. The same thing said for Nigma Galaxy because their T-side was also far from flawless. But the Brazilians, in order to still fight back, with Nigma Galaxy being on that point, that is big. Now, ASTRA finding the opening here in middle. They've had actually quite a lot of success. It was usually when they entered the actual site, that's where things tended to slip out of NRP's hands. But now with a player advantage, let's see how Nigma Galaxy will respond.
This is clever. NIP have dropped util and are now waiting for the reaction of Nigma Galaxy. There's gaps in this smoke, and ASTRA is split between 2 mines. 23 goes searching, and all she finds is death. Now Ana gets forced back off the position, can't hit the flick. Qiyarah's brought down a little bit lower, but she takes the space off the back of it. This is really well worked by NIP.
And of course, Ana's still here. There's not a flashbang nor a Molotov to work with to force her out. And it's up versus up. Who's going to be budging first? Now, Vilga does find Nayomy, but Cat also has fallen. So the numbers maintain an advantage of NIP, and Ana is still not moving. Now she is. Still goes unnoticed, though.
Yeah, into a stalemate. He's still got the player advantage for NIP, as you mentioned. Vilga goes searching, but pauliiee bails out ASTRA. Now it's just Ana has got a kit, but actually just wants to hold on to the AWP. NIP strike first and take a really precious T round.
Off to a good start, and especially knowing that NIP, the weakest side is T. So any round is a victory, and even if they only I think if they only get 1 on this first half, I think they should be able to get 2 on the flip side. But of course, any extra round that you can get would be so huge. And this is setting the pace. Certainly a warning shot fired towards Nigma Galaxy.
That was the way they played. That was fantastic. It was ASTRA leading with the AWP, taking the initiative, finding the opener. Then it was NIP deploying utility, waiting for Nigma Galaxy to make the mistake. That's what happens right there. 23 walks straight back in towards middle, another advantage, and from there, NIP just spiraled the situation. Nearly another opportunity. ASTRA so close to dealing with Cat on B.
Oh, the flashbang definitely worked out. Forced her to go back into the ramp, but now a counter flash. Cat may be about to be tested. ASTRA still looking. Not too sure if she already creeped back. Now with 2 players strong. There we go. As Cat gets actually the opening. Still spotted. But she's alive. And now with 2 CTs present, they can deal with this T-side force.
Oh, they can, but can you deal with Qiyarah? Remember, she's the player that's so impactful in these entries. Good incendiary being put down as well. Forces Nigma Galaxy closer into the bomb site, and that's the bomb down. 1 flashbang on Anna, that is it. Nayomy deals with the boost. 4 versus 3. 2 players are low for NIP.
Oh my god, Nayomy gets a 3rd now for herself in this round. And with this, sure, Shadow goes spotted, but Anna misses. That is an opportunity to get even more here. Okay, no, Anna will hang on. Needs to maybe run away if she wants to stay alive. We'll get 1 more exit. But again, the round will go the way of NIP. They are looking stronger than ever on this map here, perhaps. And this is the right time to come alive.
Fantastic from NIP. Again, the way they work themselves into this situation, it's the utility doing most of the heavy lifting. The Molotov put down before the bomb is planted lands on Guardian, forces Nigma Galaxy away, and forces them to come up with a secondary plan, the boost. And guess what? That is being held. That's been rehearsed by NIP. So incredibly aware of all of the surroundings and really expertly played. Qiyarah, again, MVP for that round for me, for finding these openers. Nayomy, yes, she doubles up on towards the generator. Everything is just slotting into place.
Last round of the half here in overtime. You gotta give it your all. Nigma Galaxy certainly will try, but oh man, would it feel good if NIP will pick up 3 rounds in a row here in OT. Nice nade. And in fact, the plan that was there for Nigma Galaxy will be denied, and then they will hold it in a bit more of a passive approach instead over towards A ramp. But NIP, again, they take it slow, they take it a bit default. They still have players lurking in B ramp as well. Just waiting to see who's going to be making a move first.
And 2 T rounds is such a premium for NIP. But Cat finds the opening. It's a big scalp to take as well. ASTRA falls. Nayomy with the immediate trade. 23 spots out more bodies. Wants to retreat. Cat is doing her job magnificently on B. Deals with another threat. And now 23 needs reinforcements.
Well, Anna's here. Oh no, but Anna's gone. And that means short is compromised. Tory at least is here to follow it up. Can take over that short position. But where does NIP want to go? pauliiee again having such impact over towards middle. And NIP, they've abused that middle position quite a couple of rounds right now. And it strikes again right in OT. Player advantage. And with that mid control, and knowing that the players were over towards A, they're going to be trying to rotate over. The bomb is present. And pauliiee is still right on the lurk.
And that's actually second guessed Nigma Galaxy, and 23's in a 1 versus 3 and can't get past Nayomy. 18 rounds, flawless T-side overtime from NIP. They have 3 series points. We could be looking at records being broken, shattered by NIP. This could be the first time Nigma Galaxy lose a best of 3 in the ESL Impact circuit.
That would be insane. And remember my prediction. I mean, your prediction was NIP, but I did say if there was one team that could do it, I think the brand new NIP could. And so far, so good. Of course, it's not done till it's over, but it could be coming here. They have 3 chances in order to do so. And a big test up ahead. Nigma Galaxy, that T-side was far from flawless. But now they need to grab everything they can. Vilga already good with an opening. Let's see. Are they going to be setting up the pace here? They do know that over from Mirage, they do like to go in 4-4s. And now with 2 openings, I think this is going to be the call to see if they can take this A site.
Yeah, it looks really good. And it's done with intent. Cat even makes it more challenging for NIP. Qiyarah, though, doubles up. There is an immediate trade. Bilga gets caught with nades, but she still adjusts with the headshot. That's a statement of intent. That's a lot more direct from Nigma Galaxy. Still, 2 more chances, 2 more rounds. Nigma Galaxy need to win in succession without any mistakes.
Yeah, the pressure maintains high. And even I myself feel a bit nervous for Nigma Galaxy because, again, they are so used to winning. We are not used to seeing this. Nigma Galaxy being down, need to fight for their lives. And we all know that here in Impact, it's only the #1 team that will get a direct invite to the finals eventually after groups, and then another decided to be played for. So if you want to be safe, each and every single game could count. Now, what is the strategy going to be? We do have Nigma Galaxy spread out across the map. Majority here. Once again, an Abraham slowly crap walking up. And it's going to be ASTRA's ult. Not flash, though, but instead, her ult also misses a great nade, though. Will tag up 2 of the players, and Qiyarah is coming back up. Oh, it is so clean. My God. And immediately goes back to short. Goes for a wallbang, but Ana is still present.
Yeah, good setup, but completely dismantled again by Nigma Galaxy. Really good nades to offset ASTRA, and Cat has found B bomb site completely open. And despite Ana killing everyone on the server, Nigma Galaxy wanted to go to the safe bet. And again, a reminder that it was, I believe, series point 18-16 that Na'Vi Javelins had in the grand final of ESL Impact Katowice 2023. And guess who won that game overall?
Yep.
Nigma Galaxy.
I know. And this is the thing, Nigma Galaxy have such resilience. They know how to bounce back. They have so much experience. They've been playing, not just in Impact, but already pre-COVID times. These ladies know how to deal with these types of circumstances. It's ASTRA now, downgraded from an AWP with a deagle in her hands, though the rest do have the rifles.
Wow.
And how are they going to deal with this?
That's a pocket AWP, at least.
That is very true. And we have seen her deliver. These pistols have been really good for NIP. But it's going to be far from ideal.
Yeah.
Now, with the majority, NIP is focusing up on A, but they don't really dare to go for any pushes. So there's not that much info, apart from, obviously, the sprays that are happening here as a sound cue.
This is a lot slower. Because NIP don't want to make any mistakes. I like this, though. They're starting to encroach over towards a ramp. They're all going to swing together with the flashbang.
Oh.
Information gathered. But Nayomy and pauliiee combined with kills. That's perfect. That's going to funnel Nigma Galaxy in towards B. Now the pressure's on Jenkins. She's on 27 kills. Needs to hold strong. Flashbang over the top, potentially. Ready and cat up.
Oh no, oh no, she's not spotting. Okay, Jenkins only gets 1, but there's still a player advantage here for NIP. It's gonna be a tough way back into, though. Qiyarah very low, but there is a smoke and a flash. Keep in mind, though, you're up against the #1 player in the world. It is Ana, and upon her favorite weapon. She has the perfect angle. But what is the flash going to be? No, the flash is not quite doing that much, but a missed shot. Maybe that could be the opportunity now for NIP.
Yeah, potentially. There's a smoke as well. Nayomy, she's just sticking it. Anna's fallen. The bolt's being stuck. NIP do it. NIP do it in 2. They take down Nigma Galaxy.
Oh my goodness. NIP have done the impossible. Have come into Season 3 with a statement. And my God, Nigma Galaxy, the #1 team, has finally been defeated.
I cannot believe it. And I don't think NIP can either. But it's a full testament to the progression they've